Caddis Maximus here again, this time with a review of the Craftsman Midget combination metric wrench set. I actually have these in Imperial 2. These are several years old, probably 10 years old, easily. The package does indeed say made in USA, but none of the wrenches do, so I don't know if they really are, but they say they are. I don't think they're made in USA anymore. A lot of Craftsman stuff is made overseas, and they're just not what they used to be since they sold out. That being said, you know, it's kind of hit and miss, and we'll see what it is. I mean, they were bought by Stanley, Black & Decker, so hopefully they just don't turn them into a super cheap brand. Craftsmans are always known as, one, having their no questions asked warranty, and number two, being a good value for the price. You get better quality tools for Harbor Freight for not a whole lot more money, although some stuff at Sears was pretty expensive. A lot of people swear by Craftsman. I've certainly had a good experience with the Craftsman warranties. There was an issue many years ago, and you guys can find online, I'll try to find the article, where there were complaints about people not being able to warranty their wrenches and stuff from Sears, and they actually responded with a letter saying that they stand by their no questions asked satisfaction guarantee, to let people know, and all their stores know, when it was still owned by Sears, that it really does mean something. That if you find an old Craftsman socket or a wrench that's ruined, and you can still see that it's Craftsman, the deal is you walk into a Sears, or technically any place that sells that is an authorized reseller of Craftsman, will swap out the tool for the same one or equivalent model. So aside from that diatribe, these little wrenches are actually pretty nice. When I bought these, I ended up going to several different Sears because they weren't made real consistently. I had issues with them either being bent or just really badly deformed open ends. And if we look at some of these here, this 6mm is the greatest example, and so I just accepted it when I got this set. Is when they stamp them, you can see here that it causes the end, it's such a small wrench that it causes the end to get a little bent, and you can see that there's cupping where the stamp went through. And so they didn't cut these and then run a broach. They just used a big stamp to stamp out the open end in one shot, and that's what causes that deformation. But these were pretty, you know, reasonably priced. They're only like $20 for an 10-piece set, I believe. Yeah, 10 pieces. The box end is not fluted, but they actually fit pretty tight. And that is one thing I was happy about. Here we have an 8mm number 7 fastener, and they really do fit nice and tight, and I did appreciate that, was the tight fit on them. These little wrenches are real handy when you just don't need a big box wrench, not just places where they'll only fit, but they're handy when you just want a little wrench. And I do a lot of work on electronics and bicycles, and so these things have really come in handy. And so I'd actually absolutely recommend them, not just the Craftsman ones, but getting the little known as distributor wrenches, or miniature combination wrenches, because they just fit in so many places that other wrenches just won't, or you're fiddling with a little bit more, and don't need the extra bulk. So that was just a quick little review. I appreciate you watching, and please subscribe. Caddis Maximus out.